The Chinese Communist Party is a challenge to the United States, unlike greater even than what the Soviet Union was, because they are a commercial rival, a technological rival, a geopolitical rival, a diplomatic rival, and a commercial one. And in addition to all of that, they are also a military threat to the country as they continue to develop.
They see the multipolar world as a world in which the US empire has its own sphere of influence. This is why the Trump administration is very aggressive in Latin America, threatening Mexico, threatening Panama, trying to take back the Panama Canal, threatening Colombia, threatening Venezuela and Cuba and Nicaragua. This is why Trump wants to colonize Greenland. This is why Trump is even threatening Canada and saying he wants to make it the 51st state. All of this is about imposing US hegemony in the Western Hemisphere. This is why the Trump administration is invoking the 200-year-old colonial Monroe Doctrine that says that the US empire controls Latin America, that it's the so-called backyard of the US empire. And what the Trump administration is saying is that China and Russia are not allowed to have relations with countries in Latin America or in the Western Hemisphere in general, because in their false view of multipolarity, they think a multipolar world means one of inter-imperialist rivalries in which the US is an empire competing with other empires. But many other governments don't share that same view. China has made it very clear that it does not want to create an empire and then challenge the US empire and have multiple empires in a multipolar world. When China talks about multipolarity, its definition means a world without imperialism and without hegemony. And this is a definition that is shared by many countries in the global south and in BRICS. So when South Africa and Brazil, when they talk about multipolarity, they mean a world without hegemony and without imperialism. Now, if you don't believe me, I'm going to read quotes from a speech that was given by China's foreign minister, Wang Yi, at the Munich Security Conference in February 2025. He said, "A multipolar world is not only a historical inevitability, it is also becoming a reality." But he asked, will multipolarity bring chaos, conflict, and confrontation? Does it mean domination by major countries and the strong bullying the weak? China's answer is we should work for an equal and orderly multipolar world, end quote. And then he said China's understanding of a multipolar world is one with equal treatment for all countries.
Stop the U.S. war machine!